All right. Let's start getting things going here. Looking at Bitcoin on the daily. We're really neutral. Really neutral. For some reason, we're finding a ton of resistance off of 106,477. That's quite unfortunate. It's causing weird things in the market to happen, so I'm not a big fan of the price action right now. It's making it really hard to trade. On yesterday's candle, we ended the day negative 0.45%, but it looks more like an indecision candle than anything. We had a little bit of a dragonfly previous day. It just looks like we're consolidating for one reason or another. I mean, whether it be the Trump wallet coming out or the mention of tariffs, I don't really know. I just know intraday, Bitcoin was going through some swings, up, down, up, down, up, down, and this caused a lot of altcoins to basically just go find everyone's stop loss, which was really annoying. But anyways, it looks like consolidation could be over. We could see some more upside. If I were to bet on it, I would think of breakouts coming. If it does, maybe we go up and test 108.935. Maybe we don't. The whales are not being very decisive, and it's really hard to read at this time. But, you know, we are still making higher lows, so we have to just stick to the trend. The trend is your friend till the end. But understand what happened on this wick high. We almost hit that 50% retrace from this previous high. So we're not out of the woods when it comes to more downside until we break above 108.935 and bullishly backtest it as support. So yeah, Bitcoin needs to make a decision, needs to do something. Let's go ahead and check the liquidation heat map. So checking out the heat map on the 24-hour time frame, looks like the longs are getting devastated right now. Probably going to go after the shorts, so we'll see. It just seems like the market makers are just hunting out any liquidity that they can find. Seems like a little bit of an illiquid market at the moment. It's not very fun to see that, but yeah, it just seems like market makers are hunting out liquidity, which makes things very hard to read when that's the case. But anyways, right now, large liquidity sitting at 107,387. Another set of large liquidity is sitting down here at 104,253. We already took out a bunch of longs, and now we're putting in higher lows. I'm thinking the shorts are up next. Just like earlier today. The shorts got liquidated first, the longs got liquidated second. Looking at the weekly, give us a better idea of how much liquidity is out there. Also, hello Bernard, good evening. Looking at this, it kind of looks, there's liquidity all over the place. You got large liquidity right down below, got tons right above. It's kind of wild out here. Retail still winning. The stock market, crypto pool is empty. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Seems like the stock market's taking all the fun stuff. Which, noted, stock market is a bit easier to read right now, so it makes sense. It actually makes a lot of sense. But yeah, we already took out 235, 184, 204. What the heck? We took out over 700 or 800 million dollars in shorts, and we didn't get a squeeze. That is crazy. That is absolutely insane. Man, I guess we'll just see how the week continues. Hopefully Bitcoin makes up its mind, whether it be up or down. Either way, tried to make a trade this morning, got out of it. Yeah, so I'm not trading tonight at all. I'm just kind of sitting back and watching the market. We need to start breaking some levels and using some support. The sideways chop action, even if it's sideways up, I can't trade that. So waiting for a decision to be made. I would love to start trending in a direction. Anyways, that's for Bitcoin. They sniped people that saw that uptrend break, whipsawed right back up for the liquidity. That's true. Ronnie, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. Sorry, today is one of the days. Tuesdays and Thursdays are the members only chat nights where I just take all the requests from the members. It's my way of saying thank you to them. I normally go live every single day, so 2 days out of the week are for the members All the rest, all of you guys get to request. Also, if you just join the free Discord, you can request whatever chart you want whenever I'm not live. Whale market is boring. Whale market is boring. It is boring as shit. Alright, the list that we're going to come to today. So hopefully I can drop a little value for those who are just viewing, and you can get a little something out of this. But we're going to be checking out Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Sui, ADA, HBAR, Ondo, Doge, Bonk, Pepe, FET, and Render. We should have a decent idea of where the alts are going, so let's start getting into the list. Also, if you guys end up checking out the channel, I did make in-depth videos of what I think Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to do. And, yeah, we just got to wait and see what plays out, honestly. I was still looking for downside for Ethereum. I'm still looking for downside on Ethereum. We are bearishly backtesting our previous uptrend, unable to break back into it. And we have weird price movement. Yes, we are above our box that should act as support, but we did put in a high. We put in a higher high on the 15-minute, and now it is, if we don't break this high, that is going to be bearish divergence and a lower high, showing me that we could be going down. Checking out our 4-hour time frame, we have an extremely high stochastic. It's been high for the past couple days. At least it feels like it. No, maybe it was just high today. Anyways, we have a pretty high stochastic on the 4-hour, where it looks like it's desperately clinging on to that 50 simple moving average. Maybe it goes up, maybe it breaks to the upside. We will have to wait and see. Checking out our daily, our stochastic's low, but it's not in the oversold territory anymore. And in our relative strength, we are just chilling in that bullish control zone, still underneath the 200 simple moving average. So it's kind of a coin flip for me right now, whether I think it's going to go up or down, simply because it does have two separate patterns here. That uptrend breaking and bearishly backtesting, that's always going to have me worried about downside. So downside targets mainly is just coming back down here around $2,090 if we get that pullback. If we don't, $3,346 is our target. It's one or the other, honestly. But we got to start breaking some resistance. We can't just trade sideways and have me bullish. Just can't happen. We had an amazing rally leading up into this, and no backtest of this level at 1879. Call me a pessimist, but I think we need to backtest some things. Moving on from this, we have XRP. So XRP, we all know my stance on it. I'm hyper bearish on it. Same thing though, it did have an uptrend that it broke down from. The worst part, it does have hidden bearish divergence on the daily, so we could come as high as this downtrend all the way up here to 255, and I'm still going to be very bearish. So that's just something you guys are going to have to deal with, because here's the uptrend, here's the downtrend. We literally could get to 255 and still be bearish. So yeah, we'll see what this thing does. Currently, it is below the 200 simple. It is bearishly backtesting the 50 simple after having a bearish cross. Kind of is what it is. Hey, HQZ, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. So, XRP, if the downside plays out, I mean, this could get real bad real quick. All the way down to like 74 cents if that measured move actually played out. But on the bullish side of things, if we do get a break to the upside, I mean, 521 is the target. If you can stay above this 209 level, that's a possibility. I just really don't like hidden bearish divergence, especially when I find it on the daily. I think that's a really bad sign. Anyways, moving on from here, let's go into Solana. So Solana, it's trying to be good, I guess. Actually, let's turn on the midline in here. Let me see what the midline's looking like. Middle line, let's turn it red. Let's give it this one and make it a little thicker. Yeah, let's do all that. Alright, so it looks like it's just hanging out on the heart line right now on the daily. But you are underneath your 50 simple moving average after bearishly backtesting your 200. This to me, sure, it could be some form of bullish consolidation because it is a higher low. We do have extremely low stochastics, so I would expect a bounce. It's just leaving a lot left to be desired. your uptrend got absolutely violated, and you're getting no buying pressure to the upside. As of yesterday, that wick to the upside looks really bad. So, I mean, somebody might even argue this is a bearish dragonfly. Yikes. We could go down. Kate say, hey, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm just showing, like, what the bearish side looks like in my head right now, because these pullbacks seem a bit ridiculous. And then the lack of buying pressure to bounce back up. Maybe they're just baiting in the bears. Maybe. It's really good bait. It is really good bait. But let's check out the 4 hour real quick. On our 4 hour, there's that high stochastic and a bearish back test with a bearish cross on the 4 hour. That's not a good look. And we're maintaining our downtrend. The closer we get to this downtrend, the more I'm going to start thinking of going short. We'll see how it goes. Maybe the end of the week gets a lot more bullish. Maybe it looks better. Who knows? Can I request ETH to Bitcoin? Sure. We'll check that out. BTC. Sure can there, Bob. We'll check it out. But yeah, so right now, I mean, if somehow we can break this downtrend, awesome. Let's focus on the upside where we could get all the way back up to like 220, that range. But as of right now, it just seems like the bears are kind of wrecking the market. There's no real pattern. It's hard to trade this. So that's what I'm seeing out of Solana. I'm thinking more downside ahead, even though we're getting a rounded bottom. This downtrend, until we break out of the downtrend, I'm going to stay bearish. I'm just going to stay bearish the whole time. Will I trade these? Probably not. I'll just wait till we actually get a trend going again. It was kind of like, oh, we had a pullback, and now it all stopped. On the lighter note, what you guys should know in the bullish case, what other people might be looking at, is the fact that we are sitting right on that 618 retracement, and we could see a move up to 244. That's your bullish case right now. But you got to break a downtrend. You got to get some momentum. You got to do something. This is a momentum-driven asset, and the wind is out of our sails. All right, next up we have is SUI. So on SUI, we are really respecting a downtrend right now. But it does look like it's trying to reset the 4 hour pretty quickly while sitting on top of a support. SUI has a better opportunity at going to the upside than what the other coins that I just mentioned look like. So SUI, upside potential, if we break out of this downtrend, get a back test, get a higher low, and then it starts rallying, okay, cool. Now we can talk about SUI making this 71% move to the upside to 569. Lot of work to do before I can be like, yeah, we're going up for sure, dog. We'll see. We'll see. Let's check it out on the daily. So your daily actually looks pretty decent, except you did lose that 200 simple moving average, and you're bearishly backtesting the 50. It's no bueno there. So looks like a decision's going to be made next day or two. So I look forward to seeing that. Whether we go up or down, I don't really care. Just go somewhere. Stop trading sideways. That would be nice. Be real nice. Anyways, moving on from there. Let's go ahead and check out ADA. Hopefully AK is here in the chat, because he did request this in the wrong tab inside of the Discord. So I ignored it in the Discord, but I'm looking at it live on stream. Hopefully you're here, you're seeing it. If not, well, it's not like anybody looks at my videos anyways. So anyways, going into this one, we had a beautiful uptrend. We broke it. We broke the uptrend. We broke the level that we were holding as a support level. We're underneath it. We're trying to get a breakout, I guess, tonight. We're going to see if we can get it. We're going to see if we can get it. I want it. I want what? What do you mean? Very low on the stochastics. We're in the bearish control zone. we could see this thing rally up tonight. If we do, I mean, it is a higher low technically, but I mean, barely. Barely. But it is a higher low. This thing could rally up to 99 cents, more likely $1. But you got some work to do, man. You're going to have to break back above this box, hold the box as support. Ugh, so much work to be had. Anyways, checking out our 4-hour. Now our 4-hour, it's trying to push its way up with a high stochastic. It's kind of interesting. It's breaking out, no? Maybe. Maybe. The problem is on these, it's like, oh, it's breaking out. But it could just hit this level, use it as resistance, then fall back down. So we can't really count it as a breakout until you break above this entire box. Then you're like, oh, okay, it's breaking out now. Great. It's breaking a downtrend. It could go all the way up to this uptrend, bearishly backtest around this level, and then still be hyper bearish. So it's like, okay, all right. We had some fun with those wonderful bullish thoughts before it just killed us to the downside. This is why I don't like what the market's doing right now. Bringing the price below levels of support and then just staying there, it's really frustrating. It's really frustrating because your first initial thought is, okay, so now it's resistance. And then randomly it'll just break through and you're like, why'd it go down there? They're baiting in bears or they're baiting in bulls. It's one or the other. So until we're back to trending, like maintaining a trend, I don't really want to trade this market at all. So I'm just kind of sitting on the sideline right now. But yeah, so we'll see what happens on this. We'll see. Just getting mixed messages. The daily looks good. The 4-hour looks terrible. Mixed messages. But anyways, let's go ahead and look at H-bar. H-bar. You can see the confusion here. We're maintaining a level of support. We got a lower low. We're in a downtrend. But then there's going to be somebody out there. No, we double bottomed right here. We could be confirming a back test. We could be trying to be bullish. But I'm noticing a bearish cross on our moving averages. I'm noticing a high stochastic on the 4-hour while we're right at a resistance. And on our daily time frame, it looks like the most beautiful thing on the planet because we're in the bearish control zone with a low stochastic. So the daily should push us straight to the upside. So this is where my confusion comes in most of the time because I get very confused about this. We do have a box of support here where I would be looking at this right here. And we utilize the bottom of the box as support apparently. So if we can break above, hold as support, get a higher low, and then start moving, awesome. But that might take 2 weeks, a month, something like that. Jake of all trades, what is up? How you doing? Good evening. Good evening. So yeah, H-bar is looking interesting right now. Where it should go, based off of a golden retrace, would be back up to 29 cents. But we'll see if that happens. We will see. Someone wants to send me a message. And it's spam. Okay, don't want the message. Anyways. Yeah, so H-bar needs to make a decision. Currently it is in a downtrend, so of course I'm going to stay bearish while in a downtrend. It kind of is what it is. I don't fight the trend. Don't fight the trend. And the longer it takes to get to your downtrend, the more explosive the move to the downside. Look at what happened back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 whole days. You finally touch the downtrend and you just flush to the downside. Right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. What is it going to take a full week, 2 weeks? Hit this downtrend? That might be really bearish. We might just start flying to the downside again. If we do, I'm looking at 11 cents. That's what I'm looking at. 11 cents. So yeah, we'll see how H-bar does. Anyways, moving on, we have Ondo. Ondo, same boat. finding a lot of resistance in that little box that I drew. Haven't broken above it yet, but our downtrend is looming overhead. So even if we do pop to the upside, we still could see this 12 to possibly more percentage downside, going down to 62 cents. We never touched it, which that kind of threw me off. We broke out while not touching support. That always throws me off. I don't like that. But yeah, that's Ondo. Not looking fantastic to me. Noted. Because it looks so bad, probably time to put some longs in, guys. Probably time to go longs. I'm just talking about shorting it. Anyways, going on, we got Doge. What is this? Interesting. Apparently, YouTube wants me to make all of my videos early access to members. What do you guys think? Members? Should I do that? I know I did that one day. Pointless. Absolutely pointless. Alright, right now, Dogecoin, it has broken the uptrend, and you're just hanging out right on it. You're about to hit your downtrend, though. I'm interested to see what this thing does in the next day or two. Dogecoin could be amazing to the downside or end up getting the greatest short squeeze of all time. You are holding a higher low still. You also have hidden bullish divergence on the daily. So if Dogecoin breaks to the upside, I have the most confidence in Dogecoin right now, surprisingly, getting up to 31 cents. How weird. How weird. We are focused on a meme coin looking the best in this market. Wow. Let's check the 4 hour. Let's see what it's saying. Your 4 hour looks terrible. That high stochastic, the bearish cross, we're seeing these bearish crosses all over the place on the 4 hour time frame. If they decide to send this price up, there's going to be a lot of shorts getting squeezed out. A lot. Because bearish crosses on the 4 hour, you're one step away from the bearish cross on the daily. You're one step away. It's not that much harder. So, kind of wild. But if you look at the daily, only the daily, you'd be going long on Dogecoin. If you're looking at the 4 hour, you'd be going short. We'll see which bulls and bears are playing this game. Looking at Bonk next. So Bonk is actually trying to reset while being on a breakout. I like the look of this. If we can stay above 1618, I would have to stop being so very bearish. However, if we lose our uptrend, that's also going to make me very concerned, which it's trying to do right now. So I guess Bonk solely dependent on Bitcoin right now. If Bitcoin decides to be bullish, great. Bonk's probably going to make it all the way back up here, somewhere around this 2086 level. But if Bitcoin decides to be bearish, you have support sitting down here at 988. You'd lose a zero. You would lose, or you'd add a zero. Let's check your daily real quick. Daily on Bonk, you're not oversold. You're below both moving averages. It's a tough market. It's a tough market out here. It's a dog-eat-dog world. Pun intended. Alright, moving on from Bonk. Pepe. Let's see it, Pepe. Let's see it. So Pepe, surprisingly, looking a little bit better than the others because you have maintained this wonderful level of support. You have maintained it. You're holding it. You had a very sharp level of downtrend. Now you got this other downtrending level that you got to fight against. So on the daily, we're still above the 50 simple. I am very surprised to say Pepe does look stronger than most other crypto. Did that James guy retry another 40x on Bitcoin again? So funny if true. I have no idea. No idea, man. Yeah, I haven't even paid attention to crypto news because all the news, it has not mattered at all. So I just haven't paid attention. Like economic news, unfazed by the market. Today, we had news about a Trump wallet, and 50% tariffs on steel outside of the UK. Crypto dumped. I was like, what? I thought this was all good news. What the heck happened? Oh yeah, I don't know what's going on. All right, so Pepe right now, we almost made a 50% retrace. We could go up a little bit higher. We really could hit the 618, maybe even touch this demand line. Till we break out, still going to be bearish. Still going to be bearish. I know I'm getting the dislikes in this stream already because I'm saying bearish things. It's just, I don't know. Even the rallies, they don't feel right. There's no follow through. That's why they don't feel right. It's just kind of like, we popped up. It's like there was probably liquidity there because it stopped instantly right after. And then all of a sudden we dropped straight back down to where we started. Absolutely insane. Absolute insane price action. So, yeah, I don't trade chop like that. I really don't. So yeah, Pepe, if we're bullish, we can go all the way up to 2156. If we're bearish, we could see Pepe come back down to 772. So yeah, we're just waiting for a break, either to the upside or the downside. I know there's somebody who's going to be like, I'm really confident it's going up. I wouldn't be. We could see this thing in the morning, down here, breaking the low. Then in the evening, above this high, just whipsawing everybody out. Just like it did right here. We whipped to the upside, breaking this high. All the shorts got stopped out, and then we went all the way down. So all the shorts got angry. And it is what it is. All right, next one we have is FET. FET looks like it's actually going to make a decision soon. So I don't remember when I made this, but maybe it was back here. So if this is the case, we did not make the measured move. We got into a profit-taking zone, but then we popped right back up. My thought process now, as people are starting to get really optimistic on FET, I'm more than likely going to look to short it tomorrow, just so it can finish this move to the downside and hit that 67.1. The market's been rage-inducing, and that would induce the most rage in my opinion. So yeah, I think tomorrow might be the day to short FET. Unless we break the downtrend, I don't have much faith in this. You had a low, much lower low. Now you're popping back up. You're fine. You're in this zone where there was a little bit of buying pressure before. If we hit this blue level right here and roll over, this is going to be the greatest trade I've ever made. Because also, we could extend it. Oh, man. That would be a 50% retrace, too. Ugh, gross. Could go down to 52 cents if that happens. But noted. Let's look at the daily. Because if we look at the daily, this thing looks absolutely gorgeous for the upside. Absolutely gorgeous for the upside. You had just an amazing level right here that was acting as resistance and a support. So then you popped up above it, held support. Now you're trying to push your way up. On the daily, this thing looks amazing. But noted, you do have some overhead resistance afterwards. But yeah, you guys can tell my confusion because I do look at multiple time frames. The daily looks phenomenal. The 4-hour looks terrible. I'm feeling short on the night. Yeah, maybe. Feeling like it's a little too green out here. Alright, let's go ahead and check out Render. So checking out Render, this is the last one I got for you guys. So, same thing. Holding on to a level of support right now, but it wicked below it, popped back up to it. You have this downtrend here. A decision will be made soon. You're sitting so deep in this bearish control zone, it's almost comical. If we do get a move to the upside, our target's $7.37. But if we go down, I'm gonna look to go down and either test 3053 or even get as low as 253.8. No pumpkin today, not on members only. No. I'll be on pumpkin tomorrow. Hell, tomorrow I might actually exclusively stream on pumpkin. Yeah, I think that would be good. Tomorrow might exclusively be on pumpkin. I'll be sure to drop a video or two with some TA. So if you guys really do just want to stay on YouTube, you can watch the video, but I might tomorrow exclusively trade and stream on pumpkin, and we'll see how that goes. If you guys need the link to pumpkin, you guys should join me over there. Here you are. Here you are. Join me on pumpkin. So yeah. Wow. No wow. It's just, we need more chatters in pumpkin. We need more people joining pumpkin. And what is this? Is Damien live right now? Surprising. Damien went live right now. Huh. Alrighty. Yes, go drop a follow, please. Drop a follow, guys. Drop a follow. But yeah, so right now it's like, maybe it goes up, maybe it goes down. I'm not really sure. We're still in this downtrend. We wicked to the top, almost touching that downtrend. Then we fell straight back down on the day. So we finished the day negative 2.35%. Let's check out our 4-hour time frame. I mean, daily looks like it wants to break out in the best type of way. 4 hours, surprisingly, we got some room to rally. We might actually see a breakout of render. It's kind of cool. Yeah, he said he might do a later stream, but shorter. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, no, this thing is maintaining a level. You're technically getting a higher low. Everything about render says to go long. This is a great area to go long in. We got oversold. But until we get that breakout, the back test, and the higher low, we need all sorts of confirmation in this market before we can be like, yes, let's go long, because of so much stop loss hunting. So yeah, anyways, if it does go up, I mean, it's going to go up in a big way. $7.37, looking pretty darn good. But if it goes down, areas in which I'd be focused on, this $3.05, this would be a fantastic area to catch bids. But then if it does hit this double bottom, to get a triple bottom would be really nice too. So render, a little bit of a wild card. Those are your bullish and bearish cases there. So yeah, let's go ahead and peek in on that ETH to Bitcoin. ETH BTC, let's check her out. So Ethereum's doing amazing work. Did not do the downward move that we were all thinking, because it did start springing up out of nowhere like a chicken. Springing up like a chicken. All right. So we did have a downtrend, which was phenomenally broken out. We did have another downtrend, phenomenally broken out. It does look like it's trying to rally right now, which is great. If Ethereum can rally, we do have resistance overhead, but it's almost lining up with our fib retracement level. We would be looking for this thing to get up to 3262. So if this does start moving to the upside, we could see a 31% rise out of Ethereum to Bitcoin. And this is our uptrend that we are currently maintaining. So let's just hope that we keep maintaining. If we bring this up here, we are consolidating. It is technically a bullish pennant, and we would be looking for this thing to break to the upside. But noted, somebody's going to look at it as a symmetrical triangle. You can always break to the downside. I don't think Bitcoin's going to be all poopy doopy. I just think if it does pull back, it'll be a mild pullback, but the altcoins are going to get rocked in the process, which means Ethereum would get rocked also. That's neither here nor there. Pepe? We did look at Pepe, Rich. We can circle back just for you. Here you go. So yeah, Pepe here. Sky's room on Pumpkin, or how are you listed? What? I'm listed like this. If I have a vibe, you're going to end up seeing mine. Mine will have this image in it, and it's just named Porky Flounder 65. I don't currently have a room in there. I'm not currently live on there, but tomorrow I will be. So yeah, Pepe right now needs to make a decision, but it doesn't have to make a decision all the way until June 13th. But if we do hit this downtrend, I'm thinking the downtrend is going to hold for now. Noted we are making very good higher lows. If we can break to the upside, we would be looking for this thing to go up and hit 2156 on a measured move. If we go to the downside, we're looking for 772. It's kind of just sitting in limbo right now. We have no idea what this thing's going to do because it's so darn neutral. No clue. The 4 hour, it's trying to reset to be able to go up. Your daily looks like it wants to go up, but you are bearishly backtesting the 200 after falling back below it. Noted, still above the 50. Still above the 50. So yeah. That's Pepe. So yeah, needless to say, guys, it's a little bleh out here. Little bleh. Also, guys, I did make a video today going over Brett, Moodang, and Turbo. If anybody is looking for that TA, go check out the video. You'll understand why every day that I look at it, I'm kind of like, it's still doing nothing. It's like, it could do nothing for a month. And it's just consolidating. That's all it's doing. Just consolidating. Oh, man. So here's one I was watching all day today. Cookie. Cookie was pissing me off today. So looking at Cookie, I'm seeing you could make a 27% move to the upside. Understand my feeling here. We had a beautiful downtrend. After we broke out of a downtrend, I was like, okay, maybe we're just getting a bullish backtest. But we broke out of the downtrend. I was like, all right, cool. We popped up. I was like, okay, fine. Pulled back. Oh, we're confirming our low. Awesome. Started rallying. And then all of a sudden, no, we're going straight down. What the fuck? So now it's like, how low are we going to go? Are we going to stay above 22.9? Are we going to break through it? What? Now all of a sudden it's just full of uncertainty. Even your moving averages. We had a bullish cross. Now it's straight into a bearish cross. It's like, Cookie, what are we doing? What are we doing, Cookie? Cookie's being an obnoxious child. It's not nice. Oh yeah, started watching, but got interrupted. I need to finish. No worries, man. No worry. So yeah, I was looking at this one. I was also looking at Virtual, which is doing like the same thing. You popped up, you got this bullish back test, you confirmed the low, you popped out of there to then pull back as hard as possible. I was like, what is this price action? We're in a consolidation pattern. That's what it is. So yeah, if we happen to hit my alert, I'll know to pay attention, but understand where this thing should go. All the way up here. All the way up here. Yeah, if this thing actually gets its act right, we should see an amazing move to the upside. We'll wait and see, I guess. We'll wait and see. It's fine. Another one that was doing that weird pullback and run thing. Right here. Near Protocol. I got into this one early in the morning because it popped up. Got a bullish back test. Not once, but twice. I was like, fantastic. I rode this thing to the upside. I was like, cool. We're actually going to make this 7% move. Because, you know, I'm super greedy. I'm looking for 7%. But anyways, it started pulling back on me. And I was like, what the fuck? I put a stop loss in because I raised my stop losses. It actually stopped me out in profit. I was like, what the hell? And then it fell further. I was like, okay. Didn't expect it to pop back up again. Didn't expect it. But now it looks like we're going down again. The bearish So bearish divergence on the 1 hour and a lower high. I'm thinking it would go down. Probably put your longs in this because it's probably going to hit that 269. I don't know. We're in an opposite world. Do the opposite of what you're thinking. It might pan out very well. Another one I thought was going to go down, Ape. But this is the most bullish I've seen Ape in years. Actual years. It's like, what? I thought we were going to go down over here when we pulled back. I'm like, cool, we're going down. No, we're not. Oh. Okay, cool. I guess. Yeah, Ape's being weird. SPX, y'all, all of you know how I felt about SPX. I was like, beautiful downtrend. We hit it once, huge wick. Hit it twice, wick. Okay, cool. A third wick to the upside. I'm like, we're going down for sure. No, we broke out in the best type of way. And then we got bullish back test, and now it's trying to run now. I don't get it. I don't get it. This is why it's so hard to read. They're faking out everyone. Everyone. So, if this thing is going to go how it should, you should see a $1.50 5.8 SPX 6900. Yeah, should be great. We'll see if it is. Probably going to wake up in the morning, be at 91 cents. Probably. Yep. So yeah, mixed up in the markets. Not really sure where things are going. Moodang, I would have a feeling it would go up 27%. See it 18 cents? I don't know. Maybe, possibly. The market makers, honestly, we gotta get them some glasses or something. We gotta teach them what they're doing is it just makes people get out of the market and not come back. Then all of a sudden they're like, oh, well, we can just push up the prices ourselves. So you're gonna use your own money to buy the tokens, use your money to pump the tokens, and then expect retail to buy in later? I mean, yeah, of course it's going to happen because FOMO, but I just feel like more people should be educated on that and just make them eat their own shit. At that point, I'm like, no, we're not paying for this. Quit manipulating prices. The funnier part is, if the leverage would stop on one side, the price would stop fluctuating the way it is. But when we look at the liquidation heat map, you see there's liquidity everywhere, and these market makers are like, money! And so they're just going all directions. Chop City. Everyone's getting hunted. Everyone. ADA's broken out right now. But look at that stochastic on the 1 hour. I can't even lock down what time frame to look at, which is annoying. Even the 5 minute betrays me. Even the 5 minute. Oh, man. Anyways, we got no more requests. That's all good. I'm probably going to get a good night's sleep. Come back in the morning, see what's going on in these markets, and then I'll be posting accordingly inside of the Discord. But as of right now, for me, yeah, just a choppy market, in my opinion. I said it was broke out. Well, yeah, sort of. Look at the sell pressure. Look at the lower high. Is it broken out, or is it time to go short? Oh, your 5 minute. Looks like it's time to go long. Let's go short. Because you have bearish divergence and a lower high. Perfect time to short it. Shit, now we should go long. Try to get out of the downtrend. Failing, but you're making higher lows. So it's amazing. Confusing. Oh, man. See, this is what I mean. Even the 5 minutes betraying me. Warzone, I'm about to play with my friend. Want to join? Yeah, probably. Probably. Let me go say goodnight to the kids and stuff and make sure the wife is okay. And then, yeah, probably. Since wife is home tomorrow and I get to sleep. That'll be nice. Dude, my kids have been waking up early as shit. It's been crazy. Can we get 20 likes here? Bro, we can't. We can barely even get 20 views on a video. What? What? We got 19 on the likes, 27 viewing. Sheesh. Terrible. All right, guys. Well, I got nothing more for you tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. Even though the market's very mixed, it's not hyper bearish. So until we get a break to either direction, we're just kind of waiting, seeing what happens. Try not to get sucked into the chop. Hopefully you're not making a bunch of losses. Choppy markets will do that to you. Don't get chopped up. Don't get chopped up. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. Deuces, everybody, and hopefully I see you inside of the Discord. I'm out of here. I will be live tomorrow on Pumpkin. So join me live on Pumpkin. Yeah, I don't plan on being live here on YouTube, but we'll see. I might need to be also. We'll see. The only reason we might be live on YouTube as well is because I guess they want to start clipping my live stream while I'm live on Pumpkin and start putting it on their socials. So I was like, okay, cool. Love it. What was the term that was used? Pumpkin wants to post your live stream clips on their official Twitter to get more traffic for you and make you as a Cole model. KOL. I still forget what KOL means, but yeah, apparently they want me to be a model of Pumpkin. So who knows? Maybe I'll be live here as well. We'll see. I'm workshopping it. You'll get notified as long as you're in the Discord. All right, guys. I'm going to get on out of here. Y'all take it easy. I'm out. Deuces. Keep your stop losses tight. Be careful out there. And make sure you raise your stop losses into profit when the price goes your way. Do that. Take your profits. You deserve it. All right, guys. I'm out.